Driven by a dream of Olympic glory, they skate for Canada. Pioneers united by their love of the game and a commitment to their country. The top 5 teams from the World Championships will join the Japanese to battle for gold in Nagano, Japan. The Canadians are unbeaten in these championships, but they are not unbeatable. As women's ice hockey prepares to enter the Olympic Games for the first time, the gap between Team Canada and the rest of the world is narrowing. Who are these women? And what has it taken them to get where they are? Women's hockey is nearly as old as Canada. Yet for decades, the women who played it were met with derision and dismissal by the men who ruled the game. Limited ice time and scavenged equipment could not dim women's passion for the sport. But it took a young goaltender from Quebec to help give the sport its validity. Manon Rhéaume gained her celebrity by playing professionally with men.
I was very nervous my first time, but I think before the game, I don't think I go on the ice and it's an NHL game. I just think about do my best and just to concentrate on the puck.
When she was a girl, boys hockey was the only game in town, and Manon took it seriously.
Est-ce que tu voudrais faire une carrière professionnelle là-dedans?
Je sais pas encore. J'aimerais ça m'en aller assez loin. Ça dépend des conditions qu'il y aurait plus tard.
Es-tu prête à te battre?
Oui.
Manon's looks were an asset, but her progress owes more to her guts and talent.
Je m'étais préparée là, comme à tous les matchs que je suis venue ici comme deuxième. Là, on sait jamais, là, une blessure, là, ça peut arriver.
In 1992 and 94, Manon was named All-Star Goalie of the Women's World Championships. For Manon Rhéaume and the other women of Team Canada, the journey to Nagano really begins in Barrie, Ontario, in the spring of 1997. The World Championships are less than 2 weeks away. Each player has already come through a rigorous tryout camp.
We're ready to go now.
Now, head coach Shannon Miller drops a bombshell. With 3 talented goalies in contention, she releases Manon Rhéaume.
Big disappointment, Oh, for sure. When you have a chance to represent the country, it's always a big honor, and to be cut, for sure, it's disappointed, especially because of the year I had this year. I have my best hockey the whole year, and I play well, and I know that now I can play at that level professional regularly like any other goaltender. That's why I can handle that situation this week.
It's like Wayne Gretzky being cut from the men's team for us. I mean, what you've done and what you stood for women's hockey, I see it as the parallel as they tried to cut Wayne Gretzky from the men's team.
We feel we've done what is best for this team at this point in time, and we certainly stand by our decision. Manon Rhéaume has been an ambassador for hockey in this country, and I feel bad for her, and I hope she comes back strong and challenges for one of the top 2 spots for the 1998 Olympic team, because she certainly has the potential and the character to do that.
For the next 6 months, Manon will strive to reclaim a place on the national team that fame alone could not win her. Shannon Miller, at 33, the first full-time salaried female head coach of a national hockey team in the world, on a leave of absence from her job as a Calgary police officer.
Working with the police department, there's got to be teamwork. You have to trust your partner big time. I mean, you got to make calls in like split seconds, and you just go with whatever the decision is made. It's all about reading and reacting, and a lot of it's about dealing with people and being soft when you need to be soft and understanding when you need the understanding, like in a sexual assault situation. And then there's the other side of the line where you've got to be a hard ass. Are you waiting for the team to come out and sign autographs?
All right. For sure.
I grew up in Melfort, Saskatchewan, playing every sport under the sun. My dad was a phys ed teacher and a very well-respected coach across the country. And my mom was also very athletic herself and was a teacher. So I had two excellent role models. I followed my dad everywhere, and he was my hero. And I learned a lot from him. I was young. I was 14 actually when he died of cancer. But for those 14 years, I watched him so closely that probably subconsciously I picked up an awful lot about leadership and coaching and just dealing with people.
Cassie Campbell from Brampton, Ontario. At 24, this former model is an honors graduate in sociology and an all-star on defense.
Face the wall, perhaps, and maybe. All right. That's it. Now turn around this way, please. That's it.
I started on figure skating, and I think that was more of my father's doing simply because I think it was more of a feminine sport at the time. And basically after my parents hearing me cry and complain that I wanted to play hockey, they just put it into it, and my mom was a great supporter of that, and she coached me all through the years.
Yeah, nice game. You always play good.
I played with the boys for 2 years, and
Humble.
they didn't actually know I was a girl. I mean, I used to show up, you know, almost just before the game started, half dressed, so the boys would already be dressed. And at the end of the year, we went to a swimming party, and I had, you know, the woman's bathing suit on, so needless to say, some 6-year-old little guys were pretty shocked.
Close to 30,000 Canadian women and girls now play on organized teams. Olympic status is boosting women's hockey to unprecedented prominence. April 1997. The World Championships matched the two North American powers with 5 teams from Europe and a Chinese team that learned the game from watching NHL videos. After crushing victories over the Russians and Swiss, Canada faces China.
Yeah, that was a good idea, putting this on. The other day you didn't. I was like, oh, I know it is. I was like, okay, just rip it. All the air came off my arm.
Heart and soul of the team, forward France Saint-Louis. A broken wrist 3 weeks earlier should have kept France Saint-Louis out of the World Championships. Former captain of Team Canada, she has overcome injury to play before. The spirit of this Quebecer is legendary. At 38, she knows this is her last of 4 World Championships, her first and only chance to go to the Olympics. For Quebec's athlete of the past decade, it's been a long, hard climb.
The first time I put the skate on, I was little. I was maybe 6, 7 years old, and I had my cousin's skates. So it was pretty funny because I was going, my ankle were going inside. But then my dad saw me. I stayed like the whole day on the ice, so he said, well, maybe we should buy a new pair of skates.
Her brother, one day he said, I'm quitting hockey, and it's too rough, and fights and things like that. So I said to my wife, I said, well, now we're gonna take it easy. So the next morning, the daughter came out and said, don't forget me, I'm starting to play now.
Les gars qui sont comme juniors, qui viennent de l'Europe, You love the game or you don't, but you ask me, you want to play tonight? Yes. Tomorrow? Yes. Today? Yes. You know, I never get tired to play hockey. These Chinese girls, let me tell you, they better be ready because...
France St. Louis is prepared.
Yes.
Is it going to be real tough?
It's going to be tough and really physical, that's for sure.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on! Let's go! Let's go, Finn! Come on! Let's go! Let's go!
Team China, ranked 4th in the world and coming on strong. Only a few hundred women play hockey in the most populous nation on earth, but those who make the national team train year-round and players are paid. Based in the city of Harbin in frigid Manchuria, the Chinese team is hampered by its lack of exposure to foreign competition. Although body checking is no longer allowed in women's hockey, in the heat of battle, players on both sides may resort to a tough, physical game.
Now's the time to hammer it to them. Bring the hammer down now, eh? Let's bring the hammer down now, right now where they're hurting. When I played, there was full intentional body checking, and I loved it. I did. My nickname was Killer Miller, and I wasn't the most talented player, so it was a part of my game. So I actually really enjoy the part of body checking in hockey. But on the flip side, for the development of the female game, it has been a tremendous move to take body checking out of female hockey.
Lisa Brown. Brown takes up belt at center ice. Margot Verland with a huge hit. Here's Watushny. 2 Americans go for her.
I remember in '90 when we played in Ottawa, it was a full body check. I think it was kind of a bit dangerous. Even like today, we're saying it, there's no full body checking, but if you look at the games, it's pretty tough out there sometimes.
The Chinese had trouble skating with our team, and I think what happens as soon as you start to get a half a step on the opponent, a lot of people either turn around and slash or hook, and the Chinese, that's what they do. They turn around and they use their sticks.
Today before the game, I put my wrist guards on just because I knew China was going to be pretty sticky. But the same thing coach says, it's fine if they want to come out and play the body a little bit, but once the sticks get going, that's where I wish the official would call it too.
I'm so excited you guys are here. Like, I'm so happy. Thanks so much.
It was an amazing game. You're the poster girl. You're the poster girl. Someone called you the poster girl, and we didn't know what that meant. Every time we turned around, you were on something. We were like, okay, we went to school with that girl. We've seen her in the...
12 seconds in. That was... You did not kick it in, man. She was no way.
Back at the hotel, Shannon and her assistant coaches, Ray Bennett and Danielle Sauvageau, review the game with the team.
Turning with it, gets it back from Cassie Campbell. Throws it across ice speed. Tries to flip with Boyette. Sonahara carries in.
This 7-1 victory over China will prove to be Canada's last cakewalk of the tournament. Luce Letendre, at 25, a rookie at the '97 Worlds, this left winger from Montreal is a grinder on the ice. Luce more than makes up for her late start in hockey with her passionate love of the game.
I love the stuff, the equipment on me. When I put my equipment on, I become another person. I'm really, I I'm really aggressive on the ice, and I'm totally different off ice. Till 11 years old, I was a diver. I think I was third in the country on 3 meters. But I didn't understand what it meant. One morning, I woke up and I said to my parents, hey, Mom and Dad, I quit diving. I want to try another sport. And I started to skate with hockey skates and play ringette. And my parents always backed me. I started to play hockey at 17, but when I had my first experience with Team Canada, we all realized, okay, it's more serious and something bigger could happen. Like, since I'm a little girl, every single time when Olympics were on TV, I want to eat TV and the screen.
It's the day of the semifinal. Canada against Finland.
It's our game, okay? We are gonna set the pace in today's hockey game. There's no question about it. We're going into a pressure forecheck right off the bat, okay? We're going into the 2-1-2, pressure in their face. Now, where the discipline comes in is the third forward has to remain high. We want to get on the board early, girls. Yeah. Set the pace of the game. Redden, you're in net. Heaney Campbell on D. AJ, you're starting. Let's go.
In all of the World Championships to date, Finland has placed third, hot on the heels of Team Canada and Team USA. Yesterday, they tied the Americans. Canada can't afford to take them for granted.
Wickenheiser, Drolet, Dupuis. Why'd she call the goal back? What's going on, Heflin?
They said it didn't go over the line.
Did it or didn't
I
it?
didn't see it.
An apparent Canadian goal is disallowed. At the end of a frustrating first period, Canada is down 1-0.
So, those of you that are veterans sitting in the room, what do you think? It's a good opportunity to show our character. It is.
We're down 1-0, got 2 periods to play. What the hell? What else would you want?
We've been waiting all week, right?
For this.
That's exactly it. I don't know who just said it, but here's our first test right there. This is the first time this team has been tested this year, 1997. Okay? And I'll tell you something, you guys were chosen for this team because you have character, because we can work through anything. I really believe that. We can work through absolutely anything. And you're the kind of people that respond to what's happening right now. That's why you're here. Otherwise, there's another 20 players in this country that could easily play Switzerland, Sweden, etc. But you 20 were chosen because when the going gets tough, you people step up. And that's why you're here wearing this jersey. Okay? I think we need to relax a tad bit, go back to the basics, and just play hockey. Come on, Ange, get it on net.
Hayley Wickenheiser won her first gold medal for Canada in 1994 at the age of 15. A science major at the University of Calgary, this fiery all-star forward has been nicknamed the Franchise.
Watched from 12 till 6. I first started, I was 5 years old, and my family, we lived in a small town, Shaunavon, Saskatchewan, about 2,000 people. My parents were both heavily involved with minor hockey, and the rink was the center of the town. There wasn't any organized girls or women's hockey in Saskatchewan and around where I lived. So I grew up playing with the boys from about age 5 to about age 16.
There are 169 boys at this year's edition of the Valley Hockey School in Regina, and there is also one girl. But so far, 9-year-old Hayley Wickenheiser hasn't had any trouble fitting in.
They just treat me like one of the guys, and they don't say anything.
Hayley is good. Hayley's first goal in this scrimmage is a beauty. And just a few minutes later, Hayley scores again, this time on a penalty shot.
The way she is right now, I don't know if they'll ever catch up to her. She may be the first pro that ever plays.
And that would suit Hayley just fine. In fact, she already has her choices of teams narrowed down to 3.
Edmonton, Calgary, Montreal.
Definitely hockey has always been portrayed as a man's game and maybe a butch thing to do, something that ladies don't do. And I think that since the World Championships in 1990 with the pink uniforms, those stereotypes have been brought down.
Welcome back to the first ever Women's World Ice Hockey Championship. They say the key to today is pink power. You can see the Canadian uniforms. They wear their white with the pink numbers and pink socks, and pink is the color of the day. Everybody wearing.
Promoters of the first Team Canada went to extremes to portray the players as feminine. In recent years, prejudices have softened, though questions are still raised about sexual orientation.
Are there gay women in women's hockey, competing in women's hockey? Absolutely there are. And there's gay women in ballet and in society. So to me, it's not even an issue. And some people do try to make it an issue and they bring it up, but that's more of a social issue than it has anything to do with sport whatsoever.
With a minute left to play in the third period, Canada and Finland remain tied.
Sanahara, you're up! Sanahara, know who you have.
Forward Vicky Sanahara won gold for Canada in 1990. 2 years later, she failed to make the team. Her spirit broken, she quit playing hockey and dropped out of school. Now, at 26, Vicky is making a remarkable comeback, determined to go all the way to Nagano, birthplace of her grandparents.
When I was probably 1.5, I think I have a tape, cassette tapes from, I was playing hockey downstairs in the basement with my dad.
November the 21st, 1972, Vicky and I are playing hockey.
Where's the ball?
Here.
All right. Okay, try to score.
Just try a card.
Yeah. Shoot.
Score!
Oh, here it comes. Are you a big girl?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Are you a hockey player?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You're a hockey.
Well, he knew I loved it, and I think the season before he passed away, I was the leading scorer of the boys' league. Ever since my dad passed away, my mom took over and she had to get up 6 o'clock in the morning, drive me to practice, drive me to games. I don't think she ever missed a hockey tournament that I had. Soon I'll be big, like all the other cats around here.
Well, everybody grows up eventually.
The Finland game was definitely close. My mom could tell you she was a nervous wreck.
Chip it out, chip it out.
In the dying seconds, Vicky Sanahara puts Canada into the final.
That was too close for me. What? That was too close for me. Way to go! Woo! Way to go! Okay, I'll tell you something. We faced a little adversity in today's game, no question about it, okay? And we came out victorious. Congratulations for that. Good job, ladies. That's it. Okay? But I think you each and every one of you better ask yourself, how prepared were you for today's game? And I'm serious about that. How many of you were already thinking about tomorrow? Because I question the mindset that we were in when the puck was dropped for the first period. I really question that. So I want you to reflect on that tonight a bit, because we almost made history, and it wasn't in a positive way, okay? It was almost an embarrassment, historic moment out there, okay? But we did fight through. It's the first adversity we've seen with this team at this World Championship. We overcame it. So once you reflect on that and you decide if you were prepared for this game, then you make sure that you're prepared for tomorrow's game. Each single player, everybody. Okay?
Sure.
Did you guys have fun at the game?
Yeah, and it's fun. It's her birthday. It's her birthday.
I heard you.
It's to be on the Canada team. Yeah. That's what I want to be too. I want to be the goalie in the Canada team. Play in the Olympics someday. We really love hockey.
When I think back in 1941 and 40 when I played hockey, to think that in 1997 we would have such a championship here, and then on to the Olympics is a vision that we had, and but we never quite knew when it would be fulfilled. It's been fulfilled.
With working and playing ice hockey, I basically don't know what a holiday is about. All of my holidays have always been for ice hockey competitions. What has it meant to me, the game in my life? Well, it's just the only thing basically that I ever thought I knew I could do. And, you know, I've been playing it for 25 years, and, you know, I'm gonna play for as long as the game allows me to play.
Angela James, AJ, Recreation Director at a Toronto Community College and one of 5 veterans who have struck gold for Canada since 1990. This right winger is an all-time scoring leader and mentor to many younger players.
I think the important thing through it all is that I remember where I came from. I'm not ashamed of it, and I'll never forget it.
Angela was raised by her mother in a Toronto housing project.
I think, you know, every day someone would knock on that door and say, "Do you want to play?" And I'd say yes, and we'd come out here and we'd play for hours and hours. Or, you know, where we came in and around, we played right on the street there. So, you know that Cadillac commercial where it says car, car? That was us to a T. We did that constantly, I'm sure, like everybody else in Canada. Oh yeah, we used to cause a lot of trouble too. Slingshots with marbles in the windows, got caught though. Lots of things.
And we moved away from here.
Yep.
And everybody went their own way.
Yeah.
Diagrams for the prize. Programs, do their programs. Keep stats, start lineup.
With the championship of the world at stake, Team Canada enters the final game and the place is packed. the Americans have been training intensely to get the jump on Canada. This Team USA looks bigger and tougher than ever.
We're watching what the Americans do quite closely. They have bulked their team up. They're putting some big strapping girls on skates out there with that USA jersey. But I'll stack up a skilled, intelligent player that can skate any day up against a big bruiser. And we'll just go around the Americans.
King comes away with it. King gets the shot away. Can't find the loose puck now. A backhand shot. This goal! Alana Blahowski. 1-1.
Hey guys, let's make a little commitment here to outwork them and chip the puck. Chip the puck. AJ, we gotta chip the puck by these guys and then beat them to it.
Goal for goal, shot for shot, Team Canada labors to stay even.
Here's Wickenheiser with it. Kaylee Wickenheiser barreling across the line. Wickenheiser drop pass. Cassie Campbell with a shot. Score! Angela James!
We'll take it.
The Americans are arguing this goal shouldn't count.
You'll see that Angela James puts her stick up above her shoulder to make contact with the puck. They have a legitimate argument.
Is she allowing the goal?
Yeah, she has to. She has to.
It's a little tight, but the home side's going to do her. You just watch. We don't care. But,
Wickenheiser's going to score. 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
It's either way, you know. It's either way. It's Angela.
Here's Cami Granato. Granato back to the point. Ruggiero loose in front. They kick it ahead to King. King with a chance. Score! Great work by the U.S. 3-3.
Believe in each other, Dave. Believe in each other. We can do this. We can do this. We want it. Come on.
Keep believing. We can do it. This is history in the making right here. First overtime in a Women's World Hockey Championship.
3 periods settle nothing. So they'll go to overtime. Sudden death to decide the gold medal. If no one scores in that 20-minute period, a shootout looms.
All right. First of all, point shots. Defensemen, get them down. Get them on net. We must have a screen. And then we got someone off the far post for the shot pass, right? You guys, we don't have to win. We want to win. We have an opportunity here to make history, and we decide the ending. Let's go! Come on! Come on! Write your own ending, girls.
Save nothing, ladies. Save nothing. Let's go.
We need one shot. Hey, we need one shot on net. Put the puck by this woman.
it Nancy Brulé in the scramble in front. Got her stick on it.
For the Corps of Canadian Veterans, it is world title number 4.
The gold medal, the hat, the shirt. What a beautiful match.
Here's to an awesome hockey team, great people. Let's have a good night.
We never do this, okay? We just never let's sit here and ponder on our thoughts, you know? I can't believe it!
Victory cigar!
Sweet victory, savored tonight. Tomorrow, it's back on the road to Nagano. In the summer of 1997, the women who skate for Canada grab what relaxation they can between jobs and training. Come the fall, they'll face the most serious commitment of their hockey careers.
I'd like to present Cassie with this little gift from us for coming today. Appreciate that.
I live alone and I have a car to pay and rent, and so I got 2 jobs. I'll have to leave both jobs and to leave everything in here and go to Calgary and for a centralization and the final preparation of Team Canada, and it's a big commitment. Last year I was with a guy. I lived with my boyfriend. I passed the last season in Calgary for full training from September to April. And when I came back for Christmas time, I lost my boyfriend, and that was part of the sacrifices I made. But I never change place with anybody else.
At summer's end, the players make their way to the Olympic training camp in Calgary. Jobs are given up, friends and families left behind, all for a chance at glory. Nothing is guaranteed.
Future Olympian.
For the first time, they will be full-time athletes with government funding, aiming for and expected to win Olympic gold.
Did they see your belt yet?
Did you see my belt?
It's not like a going away, it's more of...
See you later.
Not even, it's more of, I told her it's, she's pursuing a dream, a goal, so, you know, I gotta see her again, hopefully. Hopefully she'll come back, or maybe she might like Calgary, want to stay, but her mom's here, right? So she'll come back, that's how I know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, we gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.
See
See
you
you
guys.
guys. Bye. Okay, guys, last boarding. Last call.
All right. No, lose your ticket this time.
My company gave me an 8.5-month leave of absence without pay.
Vicky works as a quality control technician in a soft drink factory.
I can't qualify for any unemployment. It's going to be very difficult. I don't know, we have to wait to see what kind of funding we'll be getting from Canadian Hockey for training for the Olympics. And just take it from there, I guess. Just make do with what we get.
I'm telling you, it's a waste of money. It'll never go bar straight across. And it makes it look like, oh, I almost won. So people keep betting. I'm telling you, you're better off playing
She's
blackjack.
winning.
Oh, she's doing it to the machine.
All right, play.
This here is a computer, right? And it figures everything out for me. Okay, no problem. Got it under control now. There we go. I guess not.
Judy is like way out
You are the poster child of Toronto. You're not even there. In the Star, all these pictures are.
Get your luggage, girls. Let's go. How's your evening? Hey, dude.
Look, this is where you said we live. Where's
The entire landscape is new. The players will be housed with local families or rent rooms with teammates.
Yeah, Church of Latter-day Saints.
When the team reassembles, there are 7 new faces and a familiar one. Manon Rhéaume has spent the summer training hard in California. She wants her job back in goal.
It's too dark. But I had it like a reddy kind of color. And then she said, is mine gray? Because it's semi-purple, it was showing still. So I said, I have to go darker. So I just have to find a salon around here.
Good afternoon, everybody. Very exciting day, isn't it? Hey? The first day of our Olympic team together is today, September 7th. Make a mental note of that, September 7th. How many months until our first game? Exactly 5 months. Did you make note of that? September 7th, February 7th. Exactly 5 months from today, we play our first ever Olympic game. There's 28 players sitting in this room right now, and unfortunately only 20 will go and be playing 5 months from now. So I'm asking you, who do you think should go and represent this country at the first ever Olympic Games? Who would you like to see there? What type of team would you like to see there? And what is the job of that team? That is why we are here. That is the purpose of this Olympic training, is to reward our country and Canadian hockey and ourselves with a gold medal. And we need to put together the best team in order to do that. So we've got 28 bodies in the room. Only 20 will be given that honor to play for this country at the first ever Olympic Games. So, somewhere along the line, part of this family is going to be released. And we're going to be upfront about it today so that everybody understands. Okay? Because this is the big times, and we're playing for keeps.
The Olympic Oval, Calgary. A state-of-the-art facility offering services to elite athletes from across Canada. It's part of a complex of facilities and a level of respect available for the first time to the women of Team Canada.
Oh, you were here that day.
After the struggles of earlier years, struggles the older players can well remember, this is a dream come true.
Okay, we start really, watch flowers.
All the way, okay, together? I don't know.
All the way, all the way, all the way.
All the way.
All the way, 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 together, together.
We need eggs.
Do we ever?
Need eggs.
Get a chicken.
Then we'd have to find
Chicken.
Juicer.
Okay, girls.
I should get a sweatshirt.
Here's the meat.
Each woman is to sign a contract with the Canadian Hockey Association for the duration of her stay on the squad. The pay? $1,854 a month. No threat to the $1 million contracts of the National Hockey League.
There. Who's that? Oh, are they? Cool.
Yep.
Love hockey.
Lots of food. Is that all right?
So you guys are, sorry, you girls, the one who won the
World's picture.
the last couple years in a row?
Yeah, since 90.
90?
Yeah. I'm surprised. I didn't think you guys heard about women's hockey out here.
Women's hockey? Oh, I watched it the whole time when you guys played. Oh, yeah. That's great. That's great hockey.
Okay, and I'll put this on my...
217.82.
Am I really saying okay to this? Woohoo, I'm rich.
This is not your first contract either. First Olympic contract, though.
Yeah.
Not the first time you'll be paid.
Do you need the address?
Yeah, on 2 of them, actually. Only 2 of them, we need your full address on there. Great. Do you have any questions at all, Mano, about anything?
No.
Starting fresh tomorrow?
Yep, that's was my most important thing.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Okay, you don't have to go 100 miles an hour. This is a warm-up. Let's go. Now we're gonna do some tight turns. That's it, quick feet. Woohoo! Yeah! If I ever get hit on the ice, it's gonna be by Luke. I know. And if she hits me, she'll probably kill me. Oh, yeah. Today is typical of most first days when we get together. People are a little bit uptight. Everybody's going 100 miles an hour. Saw some veterans that have been playing for Team Canada for 6 or 7 years receiving a pass like this, okay? We don't receive passes like that. We cushion it, okay? We absorb, we release. We pass the puck, we don't bang it back and forth, okay? So just calm down as best you can, try to loosen up a bit. We'd way rather you go 75% and do it right and make your passes and timing than go 100%. When it's time to go 100%, believe me, you'll know. Let's go. Yeah, exactly.
It's a new season and a new era of celebrity and commercial rewards.
They're going to crop it out anyway. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's just camera position.
People are starting to talk about and compare, so-and-so got this sponsor, so-and-so didn't get any sponsorships. And so, yeah, those kinds of things are being put on the table, and some people feel really good about what they got, and some people feel a little bit left out.
I got a courier in not too long ago. This is the program for you and Grapes. Do you remember that photo shoot? What they're going to do is, if you take a look at this product from last year, and Gretzky was featured right up in this area, now it's going to be focused on yourself and Dawn.
Okay.
So, product, you've tried that, you like it?
Yeah, it's good. You know, for us, they just give us a T-shirt and we're so happy. But in a few years from now, they're all gonna have a lot of stuff, and they're gonna have an agent to take care of them. They're gonna have sponsor coming from everywhere. So then it's gonna be more like, feel more like the men's side. So I'm a little bit scared about that.
100 days to go to the opening ceremonies in Nagano. Several players have been let go, and 2 goalies and 3 other players will be cut from the team within a month. Rookies who survived the first round of cuts seem buoyant. But elsewhere on the team, there is fatigue, illness, anxiety.
It's not a matter of if someone's tired or not feeling well, because we're both sick right now, half the team is. But it's the attitude of, I am not scared to fail, and I know where I stand, and when I look back, no matter what happens, I want to know that I gave it absolutely everything that I had. And there's no excuses. I laid myself on the line to make this team and go to the Olympics. And I don't feel we're getting that from you. And I think you can deliver that. And it's all about attitude. And I think you have it in yourself, but you got to bring it out. Things still haven't changed a lot. I still consider you a player that is in the gray area. I do agree that you are getting stronger every day. Obviously, with that comes, so is everybody else.
Does that encompass everything? Like, in terms of, like, is this compared to everybody else, or is this, like, the gray zone area?
Okay, the gray area is, who's kidding who? Haley Wickenheiser is going to be on this team, okay? So there's players like that for us that they're there. There's players for us right now that really we're not too sure about if they can really step up and play. For example, rookies. Do they have enough experience to replace a veteran? And then there's the gray area players, and some of those are rookies and some of those are veterans. And will it be the same team as went to 97 Worlds, or will some of these rookies that are in the gray area with the veterans, will they replace them? Because we are going to take the best team. And you are one of the players that are in the gray area. And
I try not to have any doubts, but sometimes you just think, well, you know, maybe it's time, maybe, you know, it's not you that they want to be part of the team, so. But things are going well, so I'm pretty positive about it. Okay, wait a second.
You're still in the gray zone, meaning that, yes, you're a recruit, yes, you're a young player on a team, but you could knock somebody out of that team.
I know that I still have lots of work to do, so I'm hoping that every day I'm getting closer to one of those positions.
Jen Botterill, 18-year-old rookie.
But, I mean, it's a good feeling because every day I think I get a little bit better. Like, I'm hoping that I'm improving fast, so I've been feeling pretty good.
I did Manon, same thing. We are very impressed with her coming back and the way she's been working, work ethic, and just to keep going because she cannot do something better than she is doing it right now. And she knows that it's going to be a tough call because they're so close, and should be soon.
Like when she says, I realize it's going to be a tough call, you can say that with confidence. You can say, yeah, we've got 3 really solid goalies here, and I know it's a tough call. So that was your read on it? She had some confidence. And,
yeah. And she showed it. She showed it on the ice by working so hard and doing little things that she is asked to do.
Yeah.
I have to prove what I can do this camp, and I don't think about, what rank I am right now or where I'm going.
Manon looks good.
I'm not a quitter, that's one thing, I'm not a quitter, and it takes me more than being cut from the team to say, that's it, I'm done with it.
We'd like to make our cuts before Lake Placid and use that as a training run for the Olympics. I know I have to deliver a message that is going to crush a dream, a lifelong dream. If it's a veteran, an older player, it's game over. And it's going to be incredibly devastating and very hard to deliver that message. I guarantee you she'll be in tears, I'll be in tears. And I'm not embarrassed about that at all.
I just hope we all gonna be there because I just feel like we've been a lot, and it would be just great to be all of them, to be there and enjoy it, as much as I can because we've been there, I guess, the first one, and I just hope the dream is gonna come true for all of us. Because we've been working really, really hard, because it's gonna be an experience that we're never gonna forget.
I think that it would be pretty devastating if I didn't make it. So that's it. You gotta live with it, and life goes on, I can't dwell on something like that. I'm just gonna do everything in my power to make sure that that doesn't happen.
Team Canada has been on the road for 2 months, busing to small towns to promote the women's game, jetting to the hockey capitals of Europe and North America to play their rivals and hone their skills. Now one stop remains before the last of the cuts, a final chance for the players to prove themselves. Winnipeg, yet another exhibition game with the looming threat of Team USA.
Canada has dominated hockey in the past, and they've actually had a longer history of women's hockey than the U.S., so it's not like we're the mighty country as far as hockey goes. Hockey was kind of a Canadian game at first. Now the U.S. has taken that over.
I don't think they're a better team than us. I think talent-wise, we're fairly equal. And, it's two very competitive teams when you get on the ice. I think if you look back at that World Championship game in Kitchener, I think they had a few lucky bounces.
Starting at center, number 61, Vicky Sanahara. And starting on left wing, Winnipeg's own number 7, Jennifer Bauer.
For the first 2 periods, Team Canada seems unbeatable. Then stress and fatigue take their toll. The Americans fight back to be just 1 goal down at the final buzzer.
What's it like to be standing here wearing this jersey and playing with these guys? I mean, you started.
I know, it was kind of funny. Every time you put the jersey on your head.
Headline Sports, nice to meet you. How are you feeling?
People talk about the gap closing. Well, the gap was always very tight, and now it's even tighter.
Okay, good. Oh my God.
The announcement of the final Olympic roster is only a few hours away. Manon Rhéaume has already made it. She has won her place back in goal. Tomorrow, her teammates will be told if they too will be Olympians.
Vicky on the front page.
You gotta love that.
Let's see.
Getting her bell rung.
You never saw that? No.
Oh, she.
We were making fun of it all morning
The
long.
greatest picture ever of Vicky.
All morning? Oh, yeah, this is the one we were talking about on the bench. Yeah.
Boom. Is that at the 420?
Yeah. Just grab a chair for a sec.
One by one, the players are called in to learn their fate.
Congratulations, welcome to the Olympic team.
Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks. I just had the worst feeling of my life. Downstairs in the dressing room, standing there, and you're like all alone. It's like, whew.
Scary, eh?
Yeah.
Cassie, we're also naming you as an assistant captain to the '98 Olympic team, so.
That's cool.
Way to go, girl.
That's a great honor. Thanks.
We're proud of you. Doing a great job.
Thanks. I'm gonna hug you both too.
Come through.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Congratulations, Jennifer. Really proud of you. Way to go. Atta girl. Good job.
Thank you.
It's quite a dream, eh?
I can't even say anything. I don't know.
It's okay.
Hi. How are you doing?
Ross.
Hi.
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 Congratulations.
Tears of joy. But for Luce Letendre, tears of sorrow.
The players that were released this morning: Angela James, Luce Letendre, Tammy Shuchuk, and Rebecca Fahey. Those people have been here, and they will be. They'll be with us when we go. They're an important part of this team.
I'm really, really, really proud to be a member of the Olympic team. But really sad when I'm thinking about, especially, AG. I've known her for so long, and I don't know. But anyway, I know we have to be positive. I am positive, but it's just like,
Didn't really give me reasons. I just sat and she told me I'm a tremendous person and the team will miss me. And I said, best of luck, you guys, and I know you'll do it. You'll be able to do it. I just can't believe all to be without me, but just best of luck. And in the last 2 years, it was the greatest experience in my whole life, and I don't regret anything. But today it's the hardest day in my life. The games were my dream. I'm not there, but I'll not quit. I'll keep going, and I'll be back for sure one day.
Luce Letendre has taken the bad news well. For Angela James, it's another story.
When you've been in the program for that long, and really for the first 5 or 6 years, she was a real strong force that, no matter how clear you try to make the messages and how much you try to help them, I think it's denial. And now she didn't take it well, and I didn't expect her to take it well. Yeah, she's feeling a lot of pain right now, and she's certainly not very happy with me.
The player appeals to the Canadian Hockey Association for a review of her dismissal. The coach's decision is upheld.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's the first ever Canadian Olympic women's hockey team.
Okay, and go. Okay, it's there. Oh, you've been, whoa.
The task now is to put the anxiety of the cuts behind them and move on.
Okay, we'll be looking this way. Watch, Jack.
Merry Christmas. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year.
Lake Placid, New York, home of the American Olympic Training Center, home ice for the American team. Tomorrow, Team Canada will meet them again in the final of the Three Nations Cup.
In a fighting mood today, Vic. There you go. In a winning mood. Where's the coach's room? Right in front of you. What do you mean we don't have one? Ah!
The U.S., at least so far, seems to have a little bit more jump in its forecheck than Canada.
They may have led Finland and America in the round robin, but the Canadian team seems ragged and listless.
Okay, Nystrom, now's the time, eh? Now's the time. Let's go.
For the players and their families, it's a nasty wake-up call on the eve of the Olympics.
Are you guys with me or not? You want to be serious about winning this hockey game? Let's go. Hefford, Whip, Goyette. I want to go. Let's go, girls.
They're not going to let this happen now, but they are tired. You know, they are tired. Don't worry.
This 3-0 shutout is the most humiliating loss in Team Canada's history. The first time they have had to settle for silver.
We beat ourselves, and I really do believe that. Tonight we beat ourselves. I talked about the lack of preparation, and I said if each one of you looks in the mirror, you won't be able to say to yourself, I did everything I could have to get ready for this hockey game. I talked about lack of respect for the opponent, lack of preparation. Yeah. And I also talked to them about what they need to be doing over Christmas to get ready for January when we come back together, and it's not partying, I'll tell you that. They can take that pain home with them of standing on the blue line listening to the USA anthem. They can take that home with them for Christmas, because sometimes that's what it takes. The U.S. has felt that pain for years and years and years, and that's why they have that intense hunger, and we need it.
A difficult game for Canada, but the games that matter most lie ahead. February 1998, Nagano, Japan. The competitors and spectators arrive, and the world's biggest sporting event is about to begin.
Check it out, Dimaska.
The first female hockey players ever to march into an Olympic stadium are the women who skate for Canada.
I think the memory
I'll take away is just being with my teammates and with all the other Canadian athletes and getting to meet them and telling jokes before waiting to get out there, and just the whole Canadian feeling. I mean, I feel so Canadian right now.
Well, the trip itself has been unbelievable. When we left Toronto, I didn't know what to expect.
Nice to meet you.
And to know that it's the home of my in-laws, they're so friendly, they're so open. And I guess the fact that Vicky is in the Olympics makes it even more special for the family.
Stealing time away from her team, Vicky Sanahara is given a hero's welcome by her father's relatives in Japan.
Hi. Oh. I can't believe all the people that came here today. I feel like maybe the queen right now.
こんなにたくさんの人に出迎えられると思ってなかったんで、まるでなんか女王様にでもなった気分でいました。それ先だからすぐ行っちゃうから。
Arigato.
Japanese fruits. Manami Sonohara.
Oh, Munami Sonohara? Oh, hi. Oh, nice to meet you. No, thank you. Thank you very much. Arigato. Thank you. That's my father. That's my mother and father. Yeah. I've seen that picture before. That's their wedding picture. Tell them that the plane's not going to be able to get up in the air. My plane, it won't be able to get up in the air with all these presents.
I see, too many.
Yeah, say. Because I'm playing in the Olympics, I really didn't get a long enough time to visit. Hopefully, I'd like to come back in the future.
Bye, 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 bye. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Arigato, domo arigato. Gosh, wasn't that something?
The first round of Olympic competition. The first goal for Canada, scored by Danielle Goyette, hours after learning of her father's death. The Americans stormed through their games, beating all comers. Despite injuries and roster shuffles, the Canadians also defeat Japan, China, and Sweden. And in the game against Finland, they come into their own. The two hockey superpowers are tied, and a showdown looms.
Well, look at the pattern over the door. We haven't seen a lot of Cassie because there's tight security for them. We were blessed to get a chance to go to Athletes Village under special appointments. They have everything they could possibly want there. It's all in one building, so the athletes aren't hurting any. I think the girls are very tense in many ways. They can't wait to that final day. In general, I think they're doing pretty good.
Manon Rhéaume, perhaps the player most used to public scrutiny, is handling the pressure well. For a brief hour or so, she shows her family around the Olympic Village. Until their last game is played, curfew will be strict. The media kept at bay, and the Olympic Village and venues the only world the players know.
Okay, André, Nicole, Pierre, il est avec le bobsleigh team. Vous êtes Luge.
On sait tous que tu le faisais artistique.
Probably, hein?
Into this global village pour messages of support for team members from friends and fans at home in Canada. For the families who have managed to come to Nagano, the Japanese Hockey Association has arranged billeting and a range of cultural activities. Haley Wickenheiser's parents are being taken by their hosts to an ancient Shinto shrine as they wait for their daughter's next game.
We're underway in the first period, the final game of the round robin here in Nagano. Both of these teams have already qualified for the gold medal game with their 4-0 records. This one is all about psychological advantage going into the championship. Remember, Canada already short by 2 players tonight. The Americans running 4 full lines. Canada comes back for Heffert. She's hit at center ice, and there's going to be a penalty here. And then a high stick to the face of Goyette, and she's writhing in pain, and there's a whistle. Heffert takes it off the stick of Angela Ruggiero. She's knocked into the boards, and there's going to be a penalty here, and Heffert is hurt.
See Shannon Miller looking over at Ben Smith, and I thought that both teams would play this way. It is Team USA who has had the most of these big hits. They're a little cheap.
Here's Brazeau winding up. Shot scores! But Costa couldn't see it. It's 4-1 Canada.
Team USA has dug themselves a hole because of those penalties.
Late in the third period, the American coach calls timeout. Canada's best shooters have survived the U.S. hits to score. But when play resumes, America leads a charge that leaves Canada reeling.
Price is center in front. Shot by King. Saved. Another shot. Scores! Another chance. Same play. Scores! By with a shot. Rebound. Schmigdal scores! Shot. It's loose. It's in! As the horn sounds to end the game. 6 straight unanswered goals by the U.S. as they come back from a 4-1 deficit to beat Canada 7-4.
Bad blood between these teams is made worse by an insult hurled at Canada's top scorer.
Unfortunately, one of their players said something to one of our players, to Danielle Goyette, about her father, and then laughed in her face, and it made Danielle Goyette start crying. And then she skated off the ice. And so I have a lot of respect for Cami Donato, that's their captain. And I just felt she needed to know that that happened, and nobody minds losing hockey games, but I think that's uncalled for, and I'm sure that she'll handle it within her team.
We're Haley Wickenheiser's parents.
Oh, nice to see you. What a great player.
We met Ron the other night, and he said we had to meet you.
He's a great player.
Can we get our picture taken?
Oh.
Jump on the other side.
Yeah. Here, I'll go right here. Oh, you get here. No, you get here. No, I like you in the middle.
Next to the rose. It's the thorn between the roses, or the thorn, or
yeah,
rose between the thorn.
Like
Which one?
We're here at the Big Hat, and this is where we're hoping to get right from the start. I think the loss the other night will in no way discourage them. I think, in fact, it will be perhaps a little wake-up for them, and they're going to go out, and I think they're going to have a tremendous game, and I think the home side is going to come through and win here. I'm very optimistic, and I think that I'm hoping, and I think Haley will have a good game. Her arm's hurting a bit still, but she will play.
She's been having trouble putting it in the net, but I believe in this game that we're going to find her playing her best. She's a pressure player, plays better when she's under a lot of pressure, and I think you're going to find her coming out tonight at the top of her game. The whole team is. We're going for gold. It's ours.
Here we go for the first ever gold medal awarded in women's Olympic hockey, and Canada shoots it into the U.S. zone. Here comes Heaney on a bad line change by the Americans. Shot! Oh, and a good save by Teeding. Threatening looking chance for the Americans. Now pass in front. Schmigdal bangs at it. It's loose. Backhand save. Oh, that was close. Nystrom lugging it out to center ice. Big shot. It's loose. And Teeding finally smothers it. more bad blood after the whistle. What a great chance by Nystrom. Back to the point. Mertz beating Sandra White. Back to Ullian. Shot, score! The U.S. are on the board first. Gretchen Ullian. Here's Wickenheiser. Big shot. Just wide. The biggest shot in women's hockey is 6 inches wide of Sarah Keating's goalpost.
That last shift was a good sign. That's the best shift Hayley Wickenheiser has had in the last 2 games. She was dangerous every time she touched the puck.
For the first 2 periods, the Americans dominate. But the impressive goaltending of Manon Rhéaume keeps the U.S. offense in check.
For the start of this 3rd period, imagine the pressure. Who wants it more? 1 goal. 1-0, the USA leading Canada. 1 period to go for the first gold medal ever in Olympic women's hockey. And we're underway. Crowley with a chance in on goal. Cross the crease. It's on the goal line. What a close call for Canada. Passing into the
In the
corner,
3rd period, Canada goes on the offensive, and the USA fights back.
Shot on the side of the net, scores! Power play goal for the USA.
Down 2-0. Canada must score.
Heaney. Drolet checking Bailey. Here's Wickenheiser in front. He scores! Danielle going in. Puts Canada on the board. Manon Rhéaume wants to come out of the net. There's a minute to play. Rizzo keeps it in for Canada. Goyette heads to the bench. Shot! What a save by Keating! Sandra White bearing it on goal. It's in. It's over.
In 2nd place, the silver medal winner, Canada. 第2位、銀メダル、カナダチーム。
Come out and play hard and come out with a win. We didn't do that, but it was one hell of a hockey game. I think where we broke down is we just didn't capitalize on our power plays. Granted, I mean, USA is going to enjoy the ride we have for a very long time, and it was the greatest run of women's hockey.
There's no question that there's a feeling of emptiness when you come this far on this long of a journey to win a gold medal, and you don't. And although we fell short of our dream goal, I don't feel we felt short at all. We're very tight as a team. We've had a tremendous experience together. And the only thing I'm sorry for that we just didn't score a little bit earlier in the third period because I think the floodgates would have opened. But we didn't. We fell short, and I'm proud of the girls, and we have an Olympic silver medal.
Haley, Shannon told us a couple of days ago that you were hurt, but she wouldn't tell us what was hurt. Can you tell us now, and should you have been playing?
Okay. In the Sweden game, a girl fell on my knee, and I strained my MCL. And then yeah, the U.S. game that we played, I fell on my elbow and cut it open for a few stitches, and may have possibly fractured it, but they're not sure, so. Just a couple of bruises and bumps, but I wouldn't say they affected my performance too much.
After all the years of dreaming and sacrifice, the Canadian women will need time to measure how far they have come, to value the prize they have won.
You just try your best and you just want to go out there and give everything you have, and things happen, and I just feel like we were a bit nervous. We missed a few nets, and then, well, we should be proud to have a silver medal.
The journey's been a good one. There's no question that it's been difficult. But when I was standing on the sidelines and they hung the Olympic gold medal around Cami Granado's neck, who's the captain of Team USA, what went through my mind was, wow, a female hockey player is getting an Olympic gold medal placed around her neck. And it changed everything inside me. I lost that empty feeling, and I just felt such a sense of overwhelming pride to be a part of it.
To the Japanese, the women of Team Canada are winners, Olympians, who, with strength and courage, have brought their game to the world.
I like your jersey. Nice jersey.
Throughout Canada, legions of young girls and women have been rising before dawn to watch their dream team play. When the history of women's hockey is told, these Canadian pioneers will have a place of honor.
Thank you.
As the Olympics draw to a close, Canada House salutes the women's team.
How you doing?
How's this? That's not bad, eh, for hockey coach?
It's great, yeah. Moi, j'aimerais tout d'abord profiter de l'occasion de remercier tous nos supporters au Canada, à travers le Canada, parce que c'était un support sur toute la ligne, puis de nous avoir écrit, de nous avoir supportés, puis merci beaucoup.
This is our first year on the team, but the support we felt is unreal, and we're roomies here at the Olympics, and we got FedEx packages from home, and so we each got, like, she's from Hagersville, and I'm from Winnipeg, so we got all kinds of stuff from everyone at home. Our room was absolutely covered. There's not
our room is covered from just, floor all the way up to the ceiling, just with posters and banners and cards, and
everything. So
schools.
thank you, everybody.
I would like to say that I had one of the greatest times I've ever had just living with these two. It's been great, a lot of fun, and I think we just got along so well. I don't know what you guys think.
No, I don't know.
Hey, we'll be here for a while. We'll be around for a while. Women's hockey is not going away. So watch out.
I think one of the things that we've really learned is your maple leaf is your passport to the world. Anywhere you go, people want to take a picture of you, they want to touch you, they want to shake your hand. I don't think I've seen that in any other country, and it really makes you appreciate when you go abroad.
You're getting really heartfelt.
But no, that's one of the great things about being here is that you really realize how great it is to be Canadian.
Save the best for last. To all the Western people out there and across Canada, thank you very much for all your support. We felt it no matter what you guys said. Do your best, whatever comes out of it. We're happy for you, and we truly felt it, and thank you for it all. And
We love you, Canada. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Hey, chicken Heiser from
I think that the whole tournament has done so much for the game. I'm sure there's a lot of young girls watching that can set their goals at the Olympics now. And they've got women to look up to in their sport and to follow and to set their goals high and go for them.